Hey everybody, how you doing? Change of venue today. Uh, come out to my hunting spot here. Season starts next week. I've been neglectful in getting out here and making sure my usual hiding spot was clear of debris and brush. It's about 200 feet that way. It's just a little clear spot. There's a thicket of briars and stuff in front of it, and then there's a little clearing between 3 or 4 trees up there. I like to hunker down in there. Nothing can see me, especially when I'm wearing my camo. This is an old logging road that I'm standing in. Logging road comes up here, it bends up here, and then it heads up the hill back there. It goes all the way up there, and then the road pretty much comes to an end about 150, 200 yards up. I've had put game trail cameras on this place like crazy a couple years ago. In 1 year, there were 3 people who came by on this road. And the sad part is right behind me there, you can probably see the top of my truck. That's a Forest Service road. This is BLM land. You're free to hunt on here. They don't care as long as you're abiding by the regulations. But in 1 year, just 100, 150 yards off the Forest Service road, there's this abandoned logging road. They dug a little ditch, put some rocks up, keep people from driving up here. But in a year, 3 people. That's it. Hardly anybody comes up here. 2 mushroom pickers and 1 elk hunter. That was it. I caught on my trail camps. So, like, cool. I've been coming here the last few years, get my deer. Usually in the latter part of the season when the rut's starting to kick in, they start getting horny and they start getting stupid. And I take advantage of that. I make no bones about it. Trying something new today while I'm out here. I bought some Timber Wolf Wintergreen. I've never tried Timberwolf. This is my first time with this brand. Took advantage of some coupons that Pinkerton sent me. Buy one, get one free. And with the splitting the cost among 2 cans, this set me back roughly $2.75. I can't complain. So, anyway. Wolf Wintergreen, first time try out here in the middle of nowhere. The nearest residence here is probably a mile and a half, 2 miles away. And I just cracked open this can and I can smell the wintergreen, and it's about a foot away from my nose. Not bad. Yep, definitely wintergreen. Get some nice shot there. There's the cut from Wolf. This cut doesn't look too bad, actually. It's a plastic lid. I know suit tie dip and chew guy, he's always getting after them about their flimsy lids. I think that's Longhorn mainly. This one's fairly sturdy, holding up pretty good. So, but yeah, nice wintergreen flavor. Thinking when I come up here, I might chew some of that Star Peach, or if by some miracle I happen to find some Stoker's Apple, that scent will probably get the deer curious too. Black-tailed deer are in this area. Let me get a pinch in so I can keep on talking while I'm yawning. Wow. Getting the wintergreen hit right away. Anyway, yeah, black-tailed deer, elk come through here. Couple packs of coyotes. I've been up here hunting a couple times and I can hear them. When you hear the coyotes jabbering around, might as well go home. When they're actively hunting, the deer hunker down. They ain't going nowhere. And the best part about being up here, I can spit on the ground all I want. Nobody cares. I've been out here for probably an hour, getting my spot cleared out. No traffic. Nobody comes up here. During hunting season, 3, maybe 4 trucks. And they drive by. Because a lot of the folks around here road hunt. All they do is take the logging roads and stuff. They drive them. They scan the clearings looking for deer. Very rarely do they actually get out and hike around. And that's how I found this spot. I like to park my truck and get out and move around. I was scouting out this area. Stumbled upon this little spot here. I fell in love with it because this road is very well traveled by game. It comes up, it goes up the hill there, and there's a nice big stretch of open area there. I sit back in the brush, I rattle some antlers, send off a couple of buck grunts, sometimes a fawn in distress call. And if they're in the area and the red is kicking in, they will show themselves. Last one I got was a youngster. He was probably 2, 3 years old. Didn't have a whole lot of horns, but he was legal. It was the last day of the season, so I took him. He got within 50 yards of me, and he was just walking right down the road, straight at me. And I waited until he paused because he heard or saw something he didn't like, probably me cocking my rifle. He turned to the side, gave me a nice broad shot. There we go. And getting them out is fairly easy. You just drag them down the road to the truck. I back it up. It's sloped. The tailgate comes down almost close to the ground. Just drag them right in. It's beautiful, especially for a fat old guy like me. I like this. Getting nice wintergreen. It's not too strong. Has some sweetness. Definitely getting the wintergreen tingle. Not a bad product, especially for $2.75. Buy one, get one. And I got 3 more. 3 more of the buy one, get one coupons. I don't know if they glitched or they just really want me to buy their product. But when I got my coupons, they sent me like 4 of them. 4 of the packages. A couple of them for the buck offs, stuff like that. 2 of them, 2 buy one, get one free coupons in each one. It was great. Now, there's not many people in this area that carry Timberwolf, so I have to hunt around a little bit for it. Grocery stores seem to carry it. The mini marts, not so much. A couple of them do, a lot of them don't. It's kind of weird. But that's fine now. As long as I can use my coupons, I'm happy. Saving some money on some dip. Way to go. The cut's holding together pretty good, especially with me yammering around like this, like an idiot. To spit on the ground is nice. Hands free. Not too worried about making a whole lot of racket right now. Like I said, the season doesn't start until next week. I won't be able to hunt next week. I got a list of honeydews. I'm taking the wife out, let her know I love her, stuff like that. So it'll probably be 2 or 3 weeks before I get up here. That's fine. I cleared my area out. Let you know how few people come up here. Last year, pretty much right behind me, I left a camp chair and some camo netting in plain view, just right off the trail. I meant to come back and get them, retrieve them, put them back, either take them home or stash them up there in my little hidey hole. I didn't get around to getting back up here until today. It's been a year since I've been up here. I walked up there fully expecting my chair and camo netting to be gone. Nope. Sitting right where I left it. Just had some pine needles and stuff on it. That's how few people come up here. And I'm less than 100 yards away from the Forest Service Road. Go figure. I love places like this. Easy access. Nobody bugs me. Lots of game. My trail cam's up here. I saw elk. Lots of deer. 2 big, fat black bears. One of them's pretty old. He's got a nice gray muzzle. The other one's a bit of a youngster, but he was fat. He's been gorging himself on apples and everything else. They're about a mile or 2 away from here. Yeah, Forest Service Road ends. You get into a county gravel road that's littered with farms. You can always tell there's deer in the area. Drive by the farms, there's apple trees along the road. They're pretty old apple trees. They've been there forever. Look at the ground. If there's no fallen apples this time of year, there's deer in the area. Or bears. They come by in the morning. They vacuum up all the fallen apples. They come back the next morning. They do it again. They love a free meal. Still getting the wintergreen tingle. It's juicing up really good. I like this. For a budget brand, I was kind of thinking this might go the way of Longhorn. I've tried the Longhorn wintergreen. Yeah. About this time having in there, the Longhorn starts to mush and spread. comes over my molars. I get floaters everywhere. This is giving me some floaters, but really it's not a whole lot more than what I get with Copenhagen. So I'm digging this. For the price and for the flavor, hey, I just hope that the other kinds, I did make one mistake. I asked for a long cut. I'm a natural in this for my freebie. Didn't pay attention to it till I got home. It's fine cut natural. I've never really tried a fine cut unless you count Longhorn. Their fine cut's not, or their long cut was pretty short. Like I said, it mushed up and I had floaters everywhere. It was just, it was, I spent a lot, I like the flavor of the Longhorn. It had really good wintergreen. It was nice and sweet. But man, the floaters, it just mushed up and it was all over my mouth. It was just annoying. I got a couple more cans of Longhorn I'm going to try. Hopefully they'll do better. I'm going to pinch it more. I tried the Longhorn Wintergreen a second time. I pinched it down really good. It held together a little bit better, but still, after maybe 2 minutes longer than I normally had it in the first time, it started to come apart again. So I just got a couple minutes more, non-floater free pleasure out of it from pinching it down really hard. Oh well. Anyway, I like it out here. Oh, and there's a small army of squirrels that live in the trees just up here on the ridgeline. I've been up here many times. Hear something crashing through the brush. Like, ooh, is that a bear? Is that an elk? No, it's the stinking squirrels. You got western gray squirrels in this area, and there's hundreds of them. There's a whole colony of them living up there. And those little buggers are annoying. They make all kinds of racket, which is kind of nice. They cover up any noise I'm making. But they can be deceptive. They come through, sound like a freight train. Like, ooh, something's crashing through the brush. Ooh, maybe it's a bear. Come to smell something that I'm got, whatever. No, it's just the squirrels. They're messing around. They love it. And then when you upset the squirrels, they perch in the trees and they start screaming at you. It's just, I hate that. They pretty much give away your position. But yeah, deer, elk, bear, coyotes, big old bobcat. I caught a beautiful shot of a bobcat on my trail cam a couple years ago. I'm not sure if I still have that picture or not, but he was a big one. And he just stared right at the camera while I took pictures of him. He probably heard the shutters going off. That's how keen those guys are. Yeah, as the crow flies, I'm maybe 6 miles from my house. That's it. 6 miles that direction. To get here driving, I have to drive a little over 20 miles. Because I have to go all the way down, all the way around, all the way back here to the Forest Service Road. This BLM land goes all the way over to the highway. A lot of guys enter on that side because it's easier access. So most of the guys who are hunting, that's where they are. Not many people come over here. That's what I like about this place. Finding the hard to reach spots is wonderful. Because nobody bugs you. You're not hunkered down on a blind, waiting, calling in, trying to call in the deer, just to have some bozo walk right in front of her. Hey, how you doing? Scaring everything away. You've been sitting here for hours trying to be quiet. That doesn't happen up here. That's part of why I like it. I'm getting some floaters from this. Wintergreen's died down. It's still there. Still giving me that wintergreen, slightly minty type flavor that wintergreen does, but the tingle is gone. So, nicotine, I'm feeling some nicotine. It's not extremely powerful, which if it was high in nicotine, I would feel it right now because I haven't eaten since breakfast and it's like 3 o'clock. What time is it now? Probably 4 o'clock. Nope, a little bit after 3 in the afternoon. So, had it nicotine in it, I would be feeling it right now. I am feeling it, but it's not real high. High enough for my liking, not high enough to make me go, oh man, what have I done? So that's pretty good. Anyway, I have rambled on long enough. Timberwolf Wintergreen, I like it. Good flavor, good price, not a whole lot of floaters. The cut's not bad. Easy to control. I started up here. It's kind of slid back here now because of my talking. They left a small trail. I can feel it in my gums, but they're not really floating up. I could probably take my tongue and scoot them over without too much trouble. I do a little bit making its way over my molars, but it's not that bad, especially with me talking like this. And the sun has moved out from behind those trees, coming down right between them now and getting in my face. So, anyway, say hello to the sun. Hi, sun. How you doing? Okay. I've yammered on them long enough. Timberwolf Wintergreen, my favorite hunting spot. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully I'll be here in another 2 or 3 weeks, trying to call in a deer who's getting horny and stupid. And with any luck, I'll be able to get some deer in my freezer. Fits in great with my carnivore diet. Organic, 100% natural. Yeah. So I like it. Anyway, thanks for sticking around with me, guys. If you like these videos, be sure to subscribe, whatnot. I got a lot of new dips, new chews to explore. I've only been doing this for like 3.5 weeks now. Excuse me. Now it's starting to get floaters, especially when I cough. This is Mikey, out in the woods, enjoying myself. On the countryside of Oregon, Redneckville. Gotta love it. Catch you later. Bye.